Lonely, I'm Mrs. Lonely. Hey guys, take a look. This is my birthday meal, and I'm eating it the day after my birthday. You're watching the Bear Pantry Show. My name is Barbara, and for over a decade, I've been teaching viewers and subscribers how to cook authentic dishes from my home country of Belize and many other delicious dishes from basic ingredients.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show.
Why? Because the day before my birthday, I was doing a lot of, can you guys see everything? I was doing a lot of preparing, and so we just had like a homemade burger. And then the day of my birthday, I went to the beach, so I took some tuna sandwiches and vegetables and fruits. You guys would have already seen the mukbang by the time you see this. And then I went to my aunt's party, and they had those tacos. We'll talk about those tacos. So today, Joe cooked some food. He made some stew chicken. I had some Mexican rice from a couple days ago, the salad, and some coleslaw. And of course, a piece of my birthday cake. Have some water to make it hot. So if you hear like a chipper chappering over there, that's Joe eating. He said he's not, I don't know why this table feels so weird today. He said he's not up to eating with me because, do I have the table backwards? No. He said he's not up to eating with me because his eyes don't look good. What's going on with his eyes, I don't know. We all love to eat out, but unfortunately for some of us, it's not the healthiest option. How would you like to make better than restaurant quality meals at home? With my second cookbook, The Pantry Laid Bare, you can make Chinese food without all that added MSG. Breads and bagels are a cinch because no appliances are needed. Pizza. It's not delivery, it's the stovetop. With 3 ingredients plus warm water, make a thick batter. Spread in a cast iron skillet, then add sauce and toppings of your choice. Cook 5 minutes uncovered. Cover, cook 10 more minutes, then serve. These 111 recipes will bring out the inner chef in you. Get a copy today only at www.barepantryshow.com. Shop safely and securely at www.barepantryshow.com. I think his sinuses are acting up, so his eyes look sleepy. Anyway, today's August the 15th, and I'm celebrating my birthday still because I didn't get to eat what I really wanted. Not that it was a bad thing now. I just, you want your own thing. Normally I like boil up for my birthday, but this is fine. And I had more gifts come in today from different people, so I want to do unboxing again. Joe, your coleslaw is pretty good, huh? I had the correct amount of sugar in that one. So, what am I wearing? My silver heart-shaped earrings. I got this from my sister years ago. And just in case you guys didn't notice, I cut my hair. Jada watched a couple of YouTube videos and she cut my hair in layers. So now I could part it to the side and tuck this behind my ear like I used to. Maybe in the fall I'll go a little bit shorter with some bangs, some side bangs. And I can scoop it all up and do like one of those messy bun type things people do. It feels healthier, feels lighter. Not just lighter like weight wise, like there's a silkiness about it, you know? So I paid her $60 to do my hair. Joshua got mad. Joshua said, no, I'm gonna have to start paying her to do my hair because she's been doing Joshua's hair. Or it wasn't really like a pay. She needed an eye test for her contacts, and that's the copay, so I paid the copay. And she was grateful. I think I'm gonna do a live when I'm done taping this mukbang, before I released the video for maybe I'll do it after. I don't know, sometime today I think I'll do a live, because I need to let you guys know that somebody made a fake account in Jada's name again for OnlyFans. Now, there's no pictures out there of Jada, but an unknowing person, an unwitting person might click on it and get defrauded out their money. Okay? One of her co-workers from England, from the team that she belongs to, alerted her to it, and then my sweet Jermaine, he alerted me to it. Hey, what's going on over there? It sounds like it's going down over there.
What?
The way you stuck in them chicken bone. I asked both Joshua and Joe to do a mukbang with me, but none of them were in the mood. And they get the right to say no when they don't want to do it, because this is my thing, you know? So I'm not upset. You guys have me. Joshua just wanted to enjoy this meal. It's not often when he gets a great meal like this. Well, my eyes feel kind of sleepy today too, guys. I think just the beach weather, the hot weather at my aunt's yesterday, the staying out late, sinus issues. We'll be better by tomorrow. I slept late today. Joe, what time did you get up?
What?
6? You crazy. I slept till almost 9. This dip that I always make is just mayo, mustard, and relish. Just kind of tone it to the way you like it, you know? Do you think it was rude of me to take my own birthday cake with me to my aunt's party? I mean, a slice, right? A slice wrapped up in foil. I took a piece for me and a piece for Joe. But then I offered my cousin Marcelo Joe's piece. I figured Joe wouldn't mind because we had more at home. Plus he ate some at the beach. They took forever to cut the cake. As Belizeans, and comment below if you're from one of the other Central American countries or West Indian countries. People like to call us West Indian. We're all West Indians. But technically Belize is not in the West Indies. If it's somebody I care about, I don't correct them. If it's somebody I care nothing about, I correct them. I'm not West Indian. You made all the planting and forgot it? I do that all the time. Make something nice for the meal and forget it. So comment below if you're West Indian or Caribbean or Central American. And when you go to parties, they take forever. Your gift came, Jory?
Oh, cool.
They take forever to serve the cake. Let me know if that's true. They have a policy that you serve the cake at the end. Whoever eats, eats. And then you're going to cut it up and send it home with everybody else. And then save a good piece for yourself, right? I've changed that policy a long time ago when I was having parties back in 2013, 2014. And I do the happy birthday and the cutting of the cake like in the middle of the party. When everybody that's coming has already gotten there, even the late people. And before the early people leave. Because I'm an early person. If you invite me to a party for 5, I'm going to get there at 5. I'm going to stay 3 hours till 8 o'clock and then I leave. So if you didn't serve the cake by then, I'm not going to get none. So my aunt was like busy visiting with my other aunt. And she's like, oh, if I serve the cake, no, they're going to go home. Because several people kept telling me to go tell her to serve the cake because people were leaving. You know, serve it now, they're going to go home. Like, they're going home anyways. So either some people that were there towards the end got a lot of cake, or my aunt is left with a lot of cake. I didn't even see the cake. That's why I took my own. Because if I'm gonna eat junk, I might as well eat my junk. You know? Ooh, that sounds gross. It was a good party though. It was way too hot. And it was outdoors. They needed to have like a mist going. The beach was amazing. Jada wanted to book me an Airbnb at the beach so I could spend like an overnight and then just go to the beach 2 days in a row. I would have enjoyed that. But the cost was half the price of a camera. This is an amazing meal. Thank you, Joel. You don't hear me. I put on his headphones. Did you like the meal, Josh?
Oh, yeah.
You like my birthday meal?
It's really good. Oh, it's good rice. Good chicken too.
No. It was really weird about the meal. Just was fixing my lighting for me.
They weren't the same brightness. They weren't at the same brightness level.
Thank you, Josh. You know what was weird about the meal? Josh, come say hi so they could see who was talking. This is like people who don't know the show, just speaking. For the newcomers, this is my oldest son, Josh. Hello. And he helps with everything behind the scene. What was I saying? Oh, the tacos.
Oh yeah.
The food was very tasty, but it was kind of hard putting the meal together because they had the small little tortillas, right? Then they had, I want to say 4 or 5 different type of meat. I stopped him when he said asada. He said chicken, he said chorizo, and then he said asada. And I stopped him. I didn't need to hear the rest. If it was lengua, if it was whatever, I don't know. And they had quesadilla. I like quesadilla, but I can't eat it because of the cheese. So I said asada. So they packed the tacos full with the asada, and you have to put your own toppings, but there was no toppings. It was some sauteed onions, some raw onions, and I don't eat raw onion from nobody else but Belizeans because we soak it in vinegar and water, which takes that heat off, it takes that bad breath thing off of it, and you can actually tolerate the raw onion. So I wasn't gonna eat that, so all I had was the cilantro, because over there they had that, what that red thing called again? Belize people call it grandpa balls. The hell that red thing called? Joe, what the thing name? What's the red thing? Radish. Radish. I want no damn radish on my taco. They had some beans. The beans look like what we call langwata beans, meaning that they didn't cook the beans so that gelatin would release. So it's just like beans, water, beans, water. My mom called it langwata beans. But the beans was actually tasty. It was really, really seasoned well. It was a white looking beans with a clear white looking water to it. I don't think it was butter beans because I think that's big. I don't know what else white beans that small is out there. I don't know beans, but I like beans. Anyways, it was tasty. The rice was tasty. Not as good as mine, of course, but it was tasty. And so I went there. They had on the bar, because this is where the food was, and then they had the liquor bar over there. So on the bar, they had the squeezy thing, like for the ketchup. So they had the green salsa and the red salsa, and it was really, really smooth. There was no chunks to it. So I went over there and I did a little squirt of each, not a lot. And I fold that little taco, and the little tacos are small, so when you bite one, you already bit half. That thing was so hot. I saw my naked dead granny. Okay? We always say naked dead granny because even though she was buried with clothes, you know, all them things waste away. So, oh my God. I got an instant headache. I had to actually eat a piece of my cake with the sweet sugar and, you know, the sugar in the thing to calm down the heat. And so I went and gave Joe my dish, and he already had his dish with 3. Joe, did you eat all them tacos?
Huh?
Did you eat all the tacos?
Yeah.
It was small though. Anyway, I went back to the man for 3 more. He says, you ate that already? I'm like, no, it's too bloody hot. This thing is hot. And he goes, oh, I forgot to let you guys know the red one is really hot. Well, I didn't even go back for the green one after that. So my taco was dry. It was the corn, it was the meat, and some friggin' cilantro. What the hell am I gonna do with that? So then I had to just like suck it up and put the rice and the beans on top of the taco and make it more wet. So I guess the long water beans came in handy. I wasn't feeling it. The food was tasty though. You hear me say it, right? The food was seasoned well. I just wanted different toppings for my taco. My taco. I want a taco. My taco. I wanted jalapenos cut up. I didn't mind the onion, but they could have made like a chunky salsa like paste picante with onion and the tomato sauce. So they could have made that for me. For me. They could have even had paste picante sauce as an option. That would have been awesome because that thing tastes good. Maybe some salsa, like even the smooth salsa that wasn't as hot. Maybe they could have a hot and a mild. You know, I can tolerate some heat, but I can't tolerate that much heat. That thing was hot. And the guy said, when it's hot like that, how you solve the problem is by eating more to calm down the heat. I said, the hell? I guess by then your tongue already numb, right? So, did you guys get a chance to check out the mukbang before this one, the beach vlog / mukbang? I say / mukbang because I ate my sandwich, you know, like a mukbang on the beach. If you haven't checked it out yet, go check it out. I think it was a really good video. And I felt really special at my aunt's party. It's a difference between going where you're tolerated versus going where you're celebrated. Because even though the party was for my aunt and her husband, who both had birthdays on the 3rd, a lot of people at the party knew that it was my birthday because they saw it on Facebook. And they made a big to-do, like, happy birthday. But not enough to like upstage my aunt and her husband on their party day, you know what I mean? And then her husband was like, come dance with me because I know today's your birthday. And then my cousin came in from Chicago, the one that just got married in May, and she made a big to-do about it too. So I felt really special. If he gave me a lottery ticket, one of them scratched it and said I won a ticket. Let's hope I win something when I go buy the next ticket. I got 4 gifts today. 2 from one person, 1 from Jory and Esther, and 1 from somebody I don't know. That's why I want to do the unboxing. Because some people didn't know you could put a note inside. So when I do the unboxing, somebody could tell me who sent it. Hey baby.
Hi.
You come say hi?
Hi.
Where's you?
Go out there, getting up right now.
I cut you a piece of cake. So I have 2. I'm not greedy. I have 2 cakes because I thought Joe was gonna mukbang with me.
Hello, people.
I wanted you to be on camera because I wanted to thank you. I know I thank you privately, but I wanted to thank you publicly because the whole of last week, building up to my birthday, you made me feel special. Well, you always make me feel special anyways, but you know, you went that extra effort. You bought me a really nice gift that I really, really, really can use. I like the mug you made. Jada said to make some for the Renaissance Fair. And then you drove me all the way to that beach. Sat on that. You never once let me feel like, let's go home. Let's go home. Are you ready yet? You never let me feel like that. You know that I thoroughly enjoyed being at the beach, and you just let me get that. And then we went to the party, and you didn't bug last night either. He always want to go home. Let's go home. Let's go home. What did man say? The poor never wants to leave home, and the rich never want to go home.
There's no rich one there.
The rich never want to go home. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You need a fork? I didn't bring a second fork.
I'm good.
Mm-mm. So, what's new, Joe?
What's new?
Mm-hmm. What is your next project?
You know, bathroom vanity.
The vanity for the front bathroom. So a friend of ours, Joe says, I thought you were retired. And he goes, hell no. I can't stay home. If I stay home, I'll have to start build cabinet like you. Mm-mm-mm. Mm.
Well, it's not that I wanted to build a cabinet, it's just that I was fresh out of $20,000.
I like the way you say you were fresh out at 20,000, like you ever had the 20,000. Well, you know what, Joe? I could see why they didn't charge 20,000 though.
I know.
The materials are expensive. And most people that do that kind of work don't do it by themselves. Some people do. Like Ozzy used to do it by himself. But
Well, hell.
Ozzy never used to build doors. Just the cabinets. So
At least somebody I'm gonna build that for you. And you like $7,000 with all this stuff and different things, like all the wood and countertop and all.
you top just the parts? What else? Cause we kind of shopped around for the best price, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
And then the labor and everything comes down good. 15, 20.
And they have to pay their worker.
So $20,000.
So I have two people in my life that's ill. Both older people. But one of them has been sick for a long time. And he was actually supposed to pass away back in 2017, right? He was in the hospital when our friend Osley was in the hospital. And we were visiting Osley every day. Osley had a brain aneurysm. I have a video on that. We're talking about, when we discovered what was wrong with him at my vlog page, Bab's Spirit Talk. Go over there and subscribe to that page because that's where we have our parties. Anyway, I saw his granddaughter come into the hospital one time we were leaving. And I said, what you doing here? Who's sick? You say, Grandpa. Because I was friends with the grandpa and the grandma, right? Because the young lady is Joshua's age. I've known her since they were in 5th grade. And I said, okay, when we come back tomorrow, we're going to go visit him. So we kept visiting both men. Jada went and played the guitar, went and played for both. Ron wasn't really aware. He was like crazy out of his mind, right? I think when them people get old and they can't pass the pee and stuff, ammonia doesn't get dispersed or whatever and send them kind of cuckoos. So Jessica called one day and Jessica said they're going to take him off the breeding machine and he may or may not make it. They're thinking he may not. I'm on my way there, but I'm not going to make it in time. Would you please go in the room and see what they're doing until I can get there? They know I'm rushing over there. We went in the room. They pulled the curtain so we couldn't see. Then take off the machine, the breathing. I guess then take this valve out of the mouth, whatever. This man wake the hell up. He woke up. I said prayer changes things. So eventually they moved to Arkansas. Jessica's been taking care of her grandpa for 7 years. He's invalid because he had had a stroke around that same time. Can't walk, diapers, the whole works. You know, he's hospitalized again. They're doing every life-saving measure on him. Some days look like extremely dire, and then some days there's like big turnaround. Like today was another turnaround.
You getting better? You feeling better today?
Well, there's one thing that they're checking because he's bleeding into his breathing tube, or it might just be like in the nostril and not from the lungs, right? But he handled the dialysis well this morning. Off camera, I want to finish eat all my vegetables. I've been craving vegetables today. I got up and oh, my green juice came out so good. You're gonna see a video on that soon, probably after this one. Awesome green juice. So I thanked you guys already in my prior video with my beach vlog birthday thing, but I just wanted to thank everybody that sent me a birthday wish. Sometimes people can't afford to send money or a gift, but just the fact that you remembered me, because I think literally 2 people in my family, you know, like besides my aunts and them that were at that party, literally 2 people in my family told me happy birthday. And some of them are the kind of people that get pissed off if you forget their birthday. They almost have you like a nervous wreck trying to make sure you don't forget their birthdays, because they'll be pissed off if you have to give them the wish belated, right? But they don't make an effort to tell you. I'm like, I like how this is playing out because I can forget everything and move the hell on.
You're different from me. You don't have to tell me happy birthday.
I know they don't have to tell me, but they demand it from me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying nobody has to tell me happy birthday. But these people that I'm talking about, they'll demand, you know, like, damn, you didn't remember my birthday? If you forget it, right? I have so much stuff to do here that I try not to do anything by memory if I don't have to, because my mind has to be freed up to be creative. When you're a content creator, yeah, the name creator, you have to come up with your own ideas. And I'm so grateful for some of you that have given me some ideas for the reels, because you have to come up with your own ideas. You have to execute it, meaning tape it, edit it, publish it, go back and look for the comments, answer the comments, do a live about it, do this. It's a lot to do, but still the job that I'm doing is easier than many jobs out there. That's why I keep doing it. When people ask me, why do you keep doing this if you're not making enough money, you know, to survive and blah, blah, blah. Because it's something that I love doing. And what's that saying? Do something that you love and then you'll never work a day in your life. That's a freaking lie. Everything that you love can become a job. That I don't believe that crap that up. That's a lie. But I'm doing it because in order to make money being a content creator, you really and truly have to open several streams of income. You can't make money off of YouTube alone. Of course, there are always the people that are lucky that they get into it, like our friend D, Bounty Hunter D. He got into it and just because he had a niche, right? And he's making good money as far as Social Blade says. I don't know, he didn't tell me. But you have to open several streams of income, so it's a lot of balls to juggle, right? Anyways, guys, if you like what I've produced here today, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, because it gets us in the algorithm, which makes YouTube pay me more, right? So we can have money to buy more food, to do another mukbang, another cooking show. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Even though we hit 100,000, don't mean we're going to stop here, right? Subscribe. And then also, don't forget to pick up a copy of my mini bajillion books. Like your friend Lucy said. She got 16 books. Pick up a copy of my 16 books, alright? I love you all. Bye!
A lot of people.
This is the Beth Pantry Show.